Head Harvester Bill Orman from the West Coast.
Ed LaFlamme, Head Harvester from the East Coast.
And I'm Alison Hoffman, Head Harvester from the Mid Coast. I've been wanting to show you guys this little game. Do you know what this is called?
I don't know. What is that called?
In Manhattan on the streets, they call it the shell game.
That's right. And guess what that is?
Oh, that's the pea in the pod.
That's
right.
the
That's
pea.
right. That's right.
That wasn't that hard to
pea.
find, was it?
No.
Okay.
So you're going to watch where that pea is, right?
Yep,
And you're going to tell me where the pea is, right?
Yep.
Right?
We got it.
Okay,
We got it.
let's go.
Where is it?
Where's that pea?
Go
Right there.
Go see. Oh,
Oh.
Sorry.
I watch really careful.
Okay,
It's
good.
right here. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
holy cow!
So what is underneath that?
You think there's anything under here?
Yeah, it has to be.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Oh!
Whoa,
Where did the pea go?
that's incredible.
Isn't that amazing?
So what does that mean?
Well, I've been looking at companies on behalf of buyers, and we've worked on a couple of them ourselves. And we used to always say that was, you have to look at a book and find the P being the problem. Because people who are selling their companies and people that are helping them sell their companies want to give the very best picture they can of the company. And so they have a tendency of showing summary reports that emphasize the good points of the company and don't show you necessarily the bad points.
Make it look pretty.
And profitable and attractive and make you want to buy it. So it's really a good idea for someone to get another set of eyes, especially because once you start to buy a company, you really fall in love with it, you're invested in it, and you want to buy the company. You may not be asking yourself questions about where is the problem in this company.
Yeah.
You didn't even have an example of it?
Oh, I've got a doozy.
At least one.
I've got at least one. I have many more, but I'll give you the one real doozy. So this one company, they wanted to sell. Timing was right, and they had the buyer. They had a letter of intent, and they started to do the due diligence.
Yeah.
And the buyer sent a team of people in to check everything, and everything seemed fine. Okay, and they went through the whole deal, and they bought the company.
That's great.
Well, it was great for the sellers, not so much for the buyers, because what happened was the sellers were what they call churning the payables.
Yeah.
They took 2 full months of bills, okay, and they buried them. You see, and then the company looked much better. So they ended up selling that company because there's $250,000 worth of bills, and it's a multiple. They got more than $1 million more than the company was worth.
Oh,
If
no.
you can believe that, yeah. But eventually they did get caught. Okay.
Oh, good.
But that's an extreme case. But you know, the buyers should have known because they have accountants and everything, and they have the books and everything. But that was the P.
Yeah.
They goofed that one big time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's not something an accountant would find necessarily.
No, they don't know. They don't know. CPAs don't know how to find that stuff.
It's an operational thing.
Yes,
really.
it is. Yes, it is. And I don't want to say that all CPAs, I don't want to put them all into the same category.
Oh, yeah.
But most are just tax people.
Yeah.
There are a few that are tremendous, and they understand business and organization and all the rest. They're great. But a lot of times the CPAs that the landscaper works with to buy companies, they don't understand.
Well, and the problem is that usually the owner doesn't have a firm grasp on what to look for deep underneath the covers, and if the CPA they're relying on each other and nobody's finding the P.
Yeah, sometimes even like your controller is issued the goals. We have the goals for the company to grow the company, make money, right?
Yeah.
And the owner wants to see the progress on that.
Yeah.
And sometimes the controllers manipulate the revenue and the cost to make it look good for the owner. And the owner thinks he's doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, there's an end of the story that's not happy.
Yeah.
You know, it's black, and then when you make the adjustments and make all the corrections,
But
there's a big P and it's red.
Ooh.
And it's negative when you make all the adjustments. It doesn't look so good, right? And boy, I tell you what, if the buyer looks at all the good stuff but doesn't see that bad stuff in the end, it's not too good, right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
bad P.
And that can happen again because of an inexperienced CPA or accounting firm, right?
Right.
But if they're really experienced, like Allison, they can find that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm not a CPA.
I know.
But I know how to look at the books, especially after working with you guys, and write the things down that you think might be problems, and then go after them.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay.
You know, let's see if we can find the P this time, Harvester Ed.
Okay, now find the P.
Oh, it's right there. What do you think, Harvester Ed?
I think so.
know it's there.
We know.
We know where the
You
P
found
is.
it.
That's right. That's
Thank
right.
you guys for helping me find the problem.
Find the P in the pod when you're going to go by. Make sure you have the right people searching for the P.
You got it. You got it.
Head Harvester Bill Armin here from the West Coast.
Head Harvester Ed LaFlamme from the East Coast.
And Head Harvester Alison Hoffman from the Mid Coast.